What's up guys, welcome back to a new video. Today we're going to talk about the Look Blade 795 RS, which is a mouthful. So for the rest of the video I will just call it the Look Blade. And I have to say, testing this bike was awesome, was pretty nice. And it's not all about the looks with this bike. So let's start with that. Let's talk about the specs of the Look 795 Blade Air RS. Let's go. Nice, man. This time we did not test one bike, we tested two bikes. I tested the disc brake version and my friend Martijn tested the rim brake, so the non-disc brake version of the Look Blade. So I can show you a little bit about both bikes. So let's start. The thing I thought was very unique is the seat stay of the bike. And you can see it in both bikes, but I think in the rim brake version you can really see how unique it is, because there's no bridge for the rear brake on the bike. There's a extra thing that hangs from the back of the bike where the rear brake is mounted. Luke says that the O-shaped seat stay allows the seat stay to bend under compression coming from the rear wheel axle. This allows the rear wheel to maintain a constant contact with the road. Basically what they say is that you have increased power and control. For me, it just felt that it's a little bit more comfortable, so you can really feel a little bit flex in the seat stay. And I noticed the bike has a lot of grip, so when I was taking corners I could go really fast into a corner. And it's also maybe because the frame is a little bit shorter. I don't know what they did, but it just went to corners like crazy. To be honest, it was a bit dangerous though, because I was taking corners way too fast and it's winter and the roads are slippery. So I think on my third ride with the Look Blade I had a little crash because I was taking the corner in too much of an extreme angle. So don't be dumb like me, just keep safe. It's fast, be safe. Another unique thing about this bike is the frame and the geometrics of the frame. They try to aim at road cyclists as well as triathletes, and it makes the bike multi-purpose. So you can use it for a road bike race, but also for triathlon.
Here's a picture I found online. You can turn the seat clamp to get a more TT position on the bike. Perfect for racing a triathlon.
If you like to do triathlons but want to train on the road as well and don't want to buy two bikes, you can use this bike and yeah, build it the way you want it. What I noticed is that the frame was a little bit short for me, so I had to put the saddle a little bit more to the back to get a little bit more space. So for people with a shorter upper body like my friend Martijn, this bike is perfect for you. I really like the handlebars of the Look Blade. When you take the stem off, you will see that the front fork is not round like normal, but it's cut on both sides. And Luke says they made it this way so the cables can go internally through the stem and the bike is more aero. But for me, this feature has one added bonus, and it's always straight. The bars are always straight. Just a really simple thing, but I really like this feature. So let's get to the most important part, and that's the look, feel and emotion of this bike. And with emotion, I mean, when you ride it, what do you feel? First of all, the bike just looks beautiful. The color scheme of the bike Martijn was riding, the blue, it's something unique, it's very classy. I was riding the white bike, color scheme of the Look bikes with the blue, red and yellow. I just think it's beautiful. So if you have this bike, I'm sure you will impress your friends. So the feel and the handling, like I told you before, the bike is super quick in handling. You can cut to corners like no other bike. Normally with aero bikes they feel really stiff and you don't have a lot of comfort, but with the O-shaped rear fork there's a little bit more comfort in the bike, and I think that's great. And it's just a big bonus to this bike. So you're comfortable, you're aero, and you have so much control over this bike, especially when you have the disc brake version like I have. I just like the disc brake version a little bit more. You have so much control, you can brake faster, you can go to corners better, you have more control. And I really noticed that when I was in the parking garage with Martijn, where we took some shots The floor was wet and really slippery because it's like wet concrete. Every time we came close to the corner, we really had to stop the bike, go to the corner slowly. And Martijn had so much more trouble braking with the rim brake version than I did. We did a test on the road as well, where we were both braking at the same time, and you can really see in this video that I had so much more braking power.
What a difference.
I want to say it's the future of cycling, but it's not the future anymore. We're there, we're in the transfer period. Luke is still making rim brakes and disc brake version of the bike, but I think in like 5 years time, most bike brands will not even make rim brake bikes anymore. So if you have to choose, just go for the disc brake version. I asked Martijn, he would prefer the disc brake version as well over the rim brake bike. He really liked the bike, so don't worry about it, but he would prefer the disc brake as well, like I do. So in conclusion, I really like this bike, and I like bike brands like Luke that really live the innovation, think of new stuff, use techniques in a different way, combining a triathlon bike and a road bike in one. I think it's just awesome. There's so much unique things about this bike to like, and if you get this bike, I'm sure you will not regret it. You will impress your friends, you will be really fast in group rides, and you have to look over your shoulders every time you take a corner. It just makes you a better cyclist. So overall, great bike. Watch out with the corners though, don't go through it too fast, don't be dumb like I did. And yeah, if you get it, just enjoy it, and I'm sure you will love it. So that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think about this bike, and let me know what you think about the option to turn a road bike into a triathlon bike. Put it in the comments, and if you like the video, don't forget to subscribe.